Well, hello there. What a lovely day it is. It's It's Wednesday today. Yeah, time for another little vlog. I had a nice little treat today. One of my friends of the channel, shall I say, sent me a gift. They sent me 3 handmade journals. One of the journals has got all sorts of things in with things for my lady wife Sarah. She loves her giraffes, and she loves the Boston Terrier that we have. She absolutely adores him to bits, and she's quite often taking lots of photographs. So what we might do is, in one of these journals that this this very kind person sent to us. I don't want to give the name away, and I don't want to cause any embarrassment, but we really are pleased with our little gift box that we received. What I said to Sarah is that we should fill one of these journals with photographs of the dog, and keep that, because you never know what's going to happen. And of course he's having these fits on a regular basis now. He's having them more and more often than not. But anyway, that's beside the point. In this parcel that we received this morning, we received these 3 journals. We received 2 packets of dog biscuits and or dog treats. One of them was a Twizzo. He's absolutely love them. He's a very strange little dog, our dog. Whenever we go out to a tea shop or a coffee shop, and the people there quite often come out and give him treats, he won't always take the treats at the coffee shop. He doesn't seem to like them for some reason. I don't know whether they smell bad or what. I don't know. But anyway, these Twistos that came today, he absolutely adored those. He didn't know what to do with it. He took it to his bed and he chewed a bit there. And then he took it out here and chewed it out here. And then he ran back inside and took it behind the settee and scoffed it there. So yeah, he was happy. We made up with that. And he's got something else. We'll give him some. We don't want to give him too many treats, because he'll get fat like me. But anyway, so we'll give him some more treats tomorrow or at bedtime, just to get him into his bed. Yeah, and we got a packet of biscuits and some tea bags. Sarah's had one of her tea bags already. We had this Twinings tea, all sealed up in a little tiny envelope, which was rather nice. And we also got some Nutella biscuits. I was saying, now I've had 3 of those. They're absolutely gorgeous. Never had Nutella biscuits. Anyway, and the other gift, the last and final gift, or shall I say the last 2 gifts. One was a lovely letter to us both, saying that how she made these journals for us and such like. But I won't go into too much detail, as it was for us. Yeah, and the other little gift that was in the box was a bottle of gin. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely stunned at the generosity of some people. Now, as you know, I started this channel off doing stuff about bikes, and then Alex Belfield came along, and I just had to respond to what he was saying. Some of the things that he was saying were absolutely unbelievable, and I had to deal with that. I had to put my opinion out because it was just unreasonable. The things he was saying about cyclists and disabled people, people, gay people, the LBTQ, whatever, the rainbow people. He was talking about those in derogatory terms, and I just couldn't put up with it. And then of course this court case came up with the stalking cases, and of course he then started begging for money. He knew what was going on. He knew damn well what was going on, and that's why he started fundraising, because he knew he'd have a large legal bill to fill, and he didn't want to go to prison quietly. So that's why he started asking for money, and I saw through that straight away. I knew there was something going on there. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I do know that during that period of time when Alex Belfield was strong and I was making those videos, I got an awful lot of hate from the Belfield haters. It's just a staggering amount of hate every day from those people. So my faith in human society had diminished slightly until today. That was when we got this lovely parcel. Um, and, and at Christmas time, we also got a lovely parcel as well from another follower of the channel. They sent us some goodies from Canada, which I'm still using, by the way. I should really show you the coffee cup that I got now. I was going to bring it out today, but I forgot. I was sat outside in the sun this morning without a care in the world. And then this parcel turned up that I got today with the journals and the treats and the gin. Yeah, it's Sarah's made up. I think Sarah was moved to tears that someone would go to such lengths to show her these little in the one of the journals was stamps of giraffes. Now Sarah loves her giraffes. Where this person got the stamps from, I don't know, but it was absolutely wonderful. And but since getting this channel, one of the few things that you don't realise that's going to happen when you start a YouTube channel is a community of decent people that are going to start following you. And I do have some decent people who follow me, and I do appreciate everything that you've done, from those people who have bought me coffees to those people who have sent me gifts. Now I've had 3 people send me gifts, and you all know who you are because you sent them. But one chappie sent me some Star Wars collectibles that he didn't have room for, so he sent them to me, and I do appreciate that. I've still got them. They're in just above the TV unit that I have my hi-fi system. Yeah, people still have hi-fi systems. Strange, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, they're up there with my other Star Wars collection. And then I say I got this gift from Canada, and now I got this other gift with the journals in. Now they'll come in quite handy because Sarah suggested that I keep a journal on my photography, and probably what I will do is that I'll start by making a list of all the lenses that I've got, obviously with the serial numbers, and I shall go through the internet and I shall find out which are the best settings to use for each of those lenses. At the moment, I'm beginning to come to the conclusion that f8 seems to be the sweet spot for most of the lenses that I have. If you know anything about cameras, you'll know that an f8 is the tiny hole that you look through. Some of my lenses one of my biggest lenses has got an aperture of 1.8, which we all know is a pretty... No, it's 1.4, sorry. I went for the 1.4 aperture on that. As you know, the smaller the number, the bigger the hole. So an f22 is tiny, 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 but an f1.4 is getting on to maximum size that you can get. But aperture really is a ratio of lens length to hole size. So it's arbitrary figure, really. It just depends on the lens that you've got. But digressing again. So I shall do that. I shall use that book. I shall write down every single lens that I've got, put the serial numbers down, and put down the particular sweet spot. Whether I do some experimenting as well to find out my own sweet spot for these lenses, it will also we'll have a place to put the data, rather than just relying on my iPhone or my iPad to record my little bits of data. As you know, I'm a keen photographer, and if you follow the channel, you'll see that I do to put out a couple of community posts every now and again as well. Mainly photographs of flowers and things that I've seen. I sometimes do a poll. I haven't done a poll for a long time, so we'll see. I might just do a poll. And the bees are out. My first bee, I've just seen a bee, is actually in the alliums. Well, that's good to see. If it's nice weather, I might come out with the camera tomorrow and get a real close-up picture of a bee on my flowers. We'll see what happens. But as you know, bees are quite fast-moving, so I'm going to have to be quick, catching one in one spot. But oh, blimey, that's running on. We're running on for almost 10 seconds, so I'll just wrap it up and just say a big thank you for the person that sent out my parcels today. I really do appreciate what you sent. It's is a big morale boost for me. Thank you very much. And of course, keep hitting the like button and the subscribe and the share button. And of course, if you don't subscribe, you won't get to see all my community posts and photographs that I put in. And if you missed it, then you missed out on the forget-me-not flower picture that I took, which was just down there, out the way. It's an incredibly small flower, a really tiny flower, but I managed to get quite close up and get it all in focus for a change. Anyway, catch you all later. See ya. Bye then.